guys? Your boy Do Guy, and I'm back here with another video. If you guys have not seen my video, me introducing this beautiful car to you guys, make sure you go check it out. You know, we got the 5.0 on the channel now, and man, this car is freaking awesome. I did some donuts in it in the first video. If you haven't seen it, go check it out. You know what I'm saying? And oh my god, this car is fun. I love it. I regret selling the ST definitely, because the ST was a fun car, you know, front wheel drive, all that torque steer and all that stuff. But this is fun too, rear wheel drive. And when you're driving in conditions like these, rains and stuff, this thing likes to play in the ass, bro. I'm not used to saying a Mustang GT, you know, I'm used to saying Focus ST, Focus ST, Focus ST, and now I'm saying a Focus ST to a Mustang. But anyways, we got the Mustang here, and today I am going to be doing an intake install for you guys to see it. I took the badge out because I ordered a new black one that's going to go in here. I just don't like the fake silver one, you know, so I went with the black one and stuff like that. Car is looking great. It feels great. It drives great, you know. 6-speed, of course. We are not going with nothing less than 6-speed. As you guys can see, we got the 6-speed Mustang in here, bro. I don't know if you guys can tell my excitement, but I'm really excited to own this car. It's just a fun car and I love it. But anyways, we got the intake, and I'm going to be doing an install on the intake for you guys. So if you guys enjoyed this video, make sure you like, make sure you subscribe, and share the video with your friends and family. We got a new car on the channel. I promised you guys I was going to get a new car, and I did it because of you guys' help. You guys subscribing to the channel, and you guys watching the video and sharing with your friends and family, you know. So please stay tuned. If you have not subscribed yet, please subscribe to the channel. Help the channel grow, you know. That's the whole point of this channel, growing this channel and making it bigger. You know, I have another car into works that's coming soon on the channel too. It's a 4-cylinder turbo, and you get a 10mm bolt, and then you just, you know, okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and take it out. There's a 7mm bolt. There's one here, there's one here, and then this piece of the intake come out. So I'm gonna go ahead and do that. I'm gonna loosen out, and we can wiggle the intake and it'll come right off. So see, that intake itself is out, and this is the part of the intake that just came out. We're gonna, oh nice, we're gonna put this on the side. You know, we're gonna get to the air box itself. All right, so before we take the air box out, there's a sensor right here, which is, I think it's the mass airflow sensor. You know, it has a red tab. You're gonna, I believe you're gonna pull it out. There we go, and then you just kind of wiggle this out of the way, you know, and obviously it's connected to the air box, so you have to kind of just get the plastic. There we go. So it's like that. You get it out, you put it on the side, and the next thing we're gonna do is unbolt the air box right here. You know, I mean, I could go right ahead and then take the top piece off of it, you know, and then make sure it's clean. You know, it has a filtering system in here too to prevent the car from sucking in dirty air, you know, which is pretty cool. I mean, if you look right here, there's a filter in there which prevents the car from getting real dirty. So right here, 1, 2, 3 is a filter system, and the filter itself right here, it's pretty clean. I mean, the car only has 16,000 miles. It's not that much dirt in there, and we're changing it, which is pretty insane. The car is only 16,000 miles. You know, I don't want to piss anybody off, because the car, I mean, obviously I know what kind of car I got. I know what the car's capable of, how loud the car can be. So this is the air box, and this is what it looks like. It's a huge air box. This is the air box. Look at how huge it is, you know, compared to my head and my body. Holy shit, this is half of, from here to here. This is even taller than me. But we got the air box out. It looks pretty. This is probably the easiest intake install I've ever done. So we're gonna go ahead and put the new one in here. And this is the new one, the INJEN intake. Pretty insane, you know, Japanese company going on a American car. I didn't want a full performance race one because it's junk, and you need a tune for that, so I didn't want it. But I went with this one. I'm gonna do the install intake, and basically you fish this through here. You find a spot and you let it sit in there. So Okay, so these are the two torque bit, you know. You take them out, be careful you don't lose them, you know, and then you just pull the sensor out. It's a pretty long sensor, you know, compared to the ST's little sensor. This is pretty long. I'm not gonna let this sit out here for too long because, you know, it's real sensitive. I don't want to break it. And I'm sure this is probably $100 or $200, you know, product. So it goes right in here on this one. So you sit it right in there, you know, and then you use the same bolts. Whoa, did I turn it around? Use the same bolt to bolt it in. And it only goes one way because of the design, you know. So I'm gonna put it right in here and just hand tighten it first, you know. So the kit came with these two different these two bolts in here, you know. I'm just gonna hand tighten, like I said. I believe this is the right size for it. Boom. You know? Okay, so once that's done, we're gonna install the intake itself, you know. And the intake itself comes with a couple of these little things, you know. This is the black off plate for the Symposium delete that I did. I don't need that, so I'm gonna take the delete kit out of the old one and replace it with a new one. Okay, so with a Symposium delete kit, it's this little, you know, rubber thing. You could use anything to block. You could use a plate. You could put something to block it, you know, and then it just goes right over it, right? And that's it. It's not gonna do anything. It's not gonna come out. It's just gonna stay on there. And we're gonna do the intake itself. We're gonna plug it in here, you know. We give you this filter, which comes like this. There's no water in it. It's just that it's cold outside, you know, and it's just condensation. But this is the intake. Like I said, this intake is really huge, you know. This is the biggest intake I ever seen, and it doesn't have the hole in here, so which means we're gonna get a lot of like the, you know what I mean, a lot of cold air going into the engine, and that's what we want, because the more cold air you put into the engine, the better the car runs, and then the more horsepower you're gonna make. So this slides right in there like this, you know. It's literally, it slides in there. And it's just literally tight fit. There's no holes, nothing like that. And then we're gonna go ahead and throw this intake in here. So I guess I'm gonna first put this side in there, and then I'm gonna push this side in here too. Right on there. Maybe that's the trick, but you know what? Before I do that trick, let me get in there, and then. Okay, so the next thing is we're gonna install the intake in there, you know, and boom, it's in there perfectly fine. And all we gotta do is just tighten it now, you know, tighten it. So I'm gonna go ahead and tighten it, and I'm not gonna over torque this because there we go. And we're gonna do this one next. This one is next, and in the beginning you unplug this and you just put it right in there. It's just that this is huge, so it sits right next to it. Maybe I'm gonna put some type of heat shield right next to this before it melts it. I don't know yet, but I'll see how it performs with it on before I even go ahead and do any type of heat shield install, you know. And then the next thing we're gonna do is plug this right back in here, you know. This goes right back in there. And then the intake install is done, you know. And we're gonna take this piece off of it, this plastic piece, which I don't understand why it has that